Okay, enough of that shit. What's up? How's everyone doing? Um, yeah, obviously, Chris is on Chris time, so who the fuck knows? All I know is he said 7. I'm here. Y'all are here. Princess will get here when he gets here. What's up, Max? How are you? Maddie, it has nothing to do with being shy. It has to do with being a nearly 48-year-old woman who has a channel with a dude and is not a stripper. But thank you very much. I love you too, Mike. I am eating a Twizzler because hey, what's up, cheap? I'm trying to quit smoking. And I got some Twizzlers that are filled with guava. So you all may hear that happen. Although if Chris doesn't get here soon, you're going to hear a whole lot of puffing. Because fuck that dude. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, God, now I swore and he's not even here. Jesus, he got caught up on granny Pornhub, you mean, Mike? You know how he likes them octogenarian cobweb hoo-has. Anyway, let me just quickly say hello to everybody. Cheap and Max and Mike and my girl Punky and Facey and Misty and our girl Death. Did I miss anyone? Maddie, hello. I don't think I missed anybody. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I missed you, raise your hand and I will happily say hello. I've missed y'all. I know Chris has missed y'all too, but clearly not as much as this bitch. Welcome to summer, huh? All right, I have to stop chewing. I'm becoming that YouTuber now. Nom, 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 nom. Okay. Mm. Water, very important. Stay hydrated for the summer, y'all. Nobody likes a dehydrated bitch. And there's plenty of them on YouTube as it is. Not this chick, though. No thirst over here. None whatsoever. Never be thirsty, ladies. Boys, however, yeah, stay thirsty. So, speaking of boys, this is weird. Like, I don't even know if y'all can hear me. I don't even know if I sound good. I don't even know if my audio's on. I don't know nothing. So y'all gonna have to like guide me. I'm like a little blind kid. I need a seeing eye chatter. Wait, is that a thing? Ken, what's up, baby? How are you? Los Canile. Oh my. Thank you, Max. Thank you, Cheap. Appreciate y'all. Sometimes I feel like my audio is absolutely trash. So a little guidance helps. What's up, Steve? How are you? Cutie. Hello, my gorgeous girl. Thank you, Misty. Appreciate y'all. See, look at that. See, I ask people to do things and y'all are kind enough to come through for me. I appreciate that. I also have a piece of guava stuck to my fingernail. Let's get rid of that bad boy real quick. Yummy. Fingernail guava. It was on the outside of my fingernail. I'm not one of those chicks that like, all right, we're not going to do that, Jody. We're going to stop. We're going to stop being judgy. Because there's been enough judgment going on lately, ladies. Am I right? In case anyone hasn't been paying attention, I have always been and always will be pro-choice. No, Drama Rehab is not going political because I don't do that really. But I do have certain things that mean something to me, and autonomy over my body is one of them, as is autonomy over the bodies of my fellow American females, also important to me. So, in saying that, I live in a very liberal state. And I don't agree with everything. I really don't. But I will say this. If anybody needs anything that my state can provide, hit your girl up. I'm here for you. Just saying. Yes, yes, Punky. My vagina is also invite only. When I had a uterus, it was by invite only. And I only opened my Airbnb twice. Like, two kids, did it up, no man, raised them. It ain't easy. I don't recommend it. And I've made other personal choices in my life that I know better than to talk about on YouTube. But I'll happily talk about them privately with anyone who needs guidance or help. But I will say this: I will definitely be very, very careful with my vote come these midterm elections. And I will be even more careful with my vote 2 years hence because I'm sorry, but y'all ain't going to take away my right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Y'all ain't going to take away my autonomy. Just saying. So there's that. Twizzlers are addictive. As you can see, I can't put it down. Better than a cigarette, I suppose. Just saying. So there's that. Um, I'll only talk about the other thing that the Supreme Court did this week with Chris up here because he knows more about that than I do. Surprise. Again, from a very liberal state, guns really aren't an issue for me. But things have changed. And, you know, this is why I have a co host, y'all. This is why we share a channel, two opinions. Like, now I'm really starting to worry about this dude. Like, what? Did he fall asleep? Did he fall in the toilet? Like, hey, Barbara girl, how are you, love? Like, what is really good? We will text him and tell him you are late, sir. He needs to come the fuck on. Up, cheap's going to buy Twizzlers. Bro, get the ones that have the guava in them. They're really good. Not quite enough guava. It's not overpowering the Twizzler aspect of the Twizzlers, but it's quite nice. While you do that, I'm going to fucking smoke because I hate doing this by myself. I do. I really do. I was not meant for this solo streamer life. Twizzlers, Twizzlers taught Jody how to use her tongue. Honey. No, that was actually I'm not gonna lie, it was Blow Pops. Blow Pops taught me how to use my tongue many, 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 many moons ago. But it was a nice try, Mike. I mean, they've helped me stay in practice, I suppose, because ain't nothing else going on over here. They're good, Max. They're brand new. Highly recommend. Also, I just lit up a Marlboro 10,000. Do you believe this, dude? Honestly, how can we have drama rehab without rewind? Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, what are we gonna recipes? Y'all want my recipe for like anarchy? Here we go. This is it. Bedlam chaos. I got y'all covered. I can't even talk about anything the drama. I have no one to talk to. Well, I mean I have y'all, but sheesh. Pop rocks are fun. I like pop rocks. How have y'all been? Is anything going on in y'all's lives? Because clearly you see mine as a fucking shit show, right? Mm. Hey Angie, love you, girl. We've been gone for a while because of work. We have been working ridiculously. I myself have been because our schedules conflict. Generally, I work a lot of nights. So I can't be here and there. And I'm sorry, but YouTube just does not pay the bills. It costs a lot of money to keep the lights on around this motherfucker. And YouTube does not do it. So, I mean, I have to work, unfortunately. I'm not the very famous YouTuber that is being portrayed. I don't even think I'm remotely famous or successful. Actually, last night I went to Ken's Mr. Perfect. Shout out to Mr. Perfect. I love me some Ken. And he said we had like 10,000 subs, and I had a look. I was like, "Wait, did something cataclysmic happen?" No, we're at 1.2k, which is phenomenal cuz I mean, at this time last year, I think we had just hit like 400 and some change. So, yeah, it's great, but we aren't a 10,000 sub channel. Not by any fucking stretch. And yes, cutie, lots of good things are going on for you, and I'm very, very happy. I look forward to seeing all of the new and exciting, beautiful things. So, yeah. So that's that. It's hot as hell. I don't know about everybody else, but it's 90 degrees up here in the Northeast. A girl is looking dewy. Like my highlighter, I don't know where my highlighter begins and where the sweat begins. I don't know. They've become one entity. The whole side of my face looks like I was slapped with a glow stick. That's kind of a lot. Okay, let's fix that. Um, wow, that is a lot. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm shiny, y'all. Kind of looking like C3PO right now. Oof. But I did manage to work on my tan this weekend. Teeter, welcome back, gorgeous. Um, Managed to work on my tan because I had the weekend off, which is why we, and I say the term we very loosely because it's me, are live tonight. Because somebody had a day off and somebody else had a day off and the stars aligned and oh look, I'm here alone. Interesting. I bet you he fell asleep. I hope he fell asleep or he was kidnapped by like squirrels or something. Because I'm going to kick his ass, y'all. Teddy, what's up? If y'all are not following the Burrs, they have an excellent channel, especially if you're into like mobile gaming, like Pokemon and stuff. Y'all go follow the Burrs because they are really, really nice people. Very, very smart, very intelligent, and very fun. It's a nice break, you know? I mean, I know that everyone's saying, like, oh, YouTube's dead. There's nothing going on. It's boring. And then you go to somebody's and they're like, oh my God, the drama. So much drama. It's like, is it though? Is there really that much drama going on? Or is it just the same shit? Because from what I've ascertained when I've been able to pop in, because y'all notice I really haven't been around. I managed to pop up on Andy Cruz's the other night. You're very welcome, Teddy and Mrs. Burr. Um, and like it wasn't like there wasn't a whole lot going on as far as drama wise. Like he was talking about some porn bombing that was happening. Um, this bitch, bye bitch, you ain't calling me right now. Um, y'all know that's not his text tone, so it's not like I just didn't want to talk to him. Um, Chris, Chris is the him in question. So if anyone could put his picture on like a fucking milk carton, bro, I'm getting like D-Live PTSD like moments again. Um, what the fuck was I saying? Who knows what I was saying? It was nothing. Um, oh, the drama. Oh, the drama. Oh, so much drama. Thank you, Max. Promise you they're a good time. If one of the mods could throw the um link for the Burrs in the chat, that would be great. Also, obviously, the Two Girls One Chat, our sister channel, our sisters. Y'all go follow them too. I'm pretty sure just about everyone here is subbed up to them. If you aren't, why? Get on that. Yeah. So the drama. That's where we were at. When last we met, the drama. Yo, it's the same shit. It's the same bitches yelling at other bitches. It's the same people talking shit. It's the same people coming out their neck about the same shit over and fucking over and over again. People are still porn bombing. It is 2022 and people are still porn bombing. And it's not even porn bombing. Like if some dude comes up on your panel and they barely have a shirt on and they stand up and their little teeny tiny peepee is exposed, I wouldn't call that porn bombing. I would call that stupidity. Not that porn bombing is very intelligent, but I would call it abject stupidity. Um, yeah. Don't trust anyone who comes on your panel and doesn't have all of their clothes on because it's just not a good look. And anyone who is letting someone like whatever that Leno guy, Geno, whatever his name is, the one that looks like he smells like pee. If you're letting him up on your panel, stop it. Stop it. Think about this. Like this historically speaking, this is what this dude does. So, maybe don't let it happen. He did it to Andy and Andy thinks it's hysterical. And that's okay because if you're going to think it's hysterical, by all means, go for it. Hello, Antoine. Um However, um a lot of people don't find that stuff funny. A lot of people aren't equipped to deal with it. Andy is. So, my suggestion again, don't do it. Don't, I have a whole list of don'ts. Don't let people up on your panel that abuse everyone else. Well, thank you, Antoine. I appreciate you. Welcome to Drama Rehab. I'm sure to co host for now, right now, in this moment. Normally, there's two of us up here, myself and Chris. Make yourself comfortable. With the one exception of me drama, I never ever wear a shirt, but I never flash my Vienna sausage. Well, that is good, Maddie. But I think we all know your shtick. Generally speaking, though, most YouTubers who come up half clothed, hard pass. Hard pass. As I was saying, um, don't let random people come up on your panels who want to scream at people and yell at people. Like, yeah, you're going to get the views. So, like, let's keep it 100, right? Oh my God, I hate drama. I don't do drama. Everyone hates drama. But yet, those streams get like 80 views. Now, views don't pay the bills, y'all. YouTube does not pay us to have views. What YouTube does do, however, is pay us for the amount of people who watch the ads. They pay us through super chats. They pay us through super stickers. They pay us through super thanks. They don't pay us for views. The views have more to do with the algorithm. Maybe. Depends. There's a lot of moving parts there. But getting 80 people in your chat, that's just a popularity contest. It's not paying your bills. So, as much as having 80 people in the chat is great, doing it at the cost of having someone come up here and scream and yell and act like a whole fucking asshole, well, I don't want to do it. It's just not fun. It's weird. It's really weird. And then everyone's like, oh my God, why? Well, you know why? Because 80 people show up. So if y'all stop showing up to listen to other people curse at other people, then, yeah, you won't have these problems. You won't have to say why, because it won't be happening, right? And it's the same people over and over again. Hey, Jake Williams, how are you, sweetheart? And yes, cutie pie, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. And everyone does. Everyone does show you who they are. They show you the side of them that is for you. And not everyone is for everyone, as I've said before, myself included. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I'm okay with that. And I'm also okay with everyone not being my cup of tea. But I'm not going to complain about it. You're not going to see me sitting up here talking about how terrible all this is. This person isn't my thing and I don't like them. And oh my God, I don't care. I just don't deal with people I don't like. Even if they try and shove themselves in my face, which is weird to me also. So yeah, so all of that. It is 7:27 and Christopher is not here. What the fuck? All right, has anyone put his face on the milk carton for me yet? Cuz like this is like a legit thing here. Like what the fuck? All right, I'm going to play some music for a moment and I'm going to call him. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to call him while y'all are here. So, but I'm not going to do it like I did last time where I doxed him out. He better not be sleeping. He got plenty of sleep, girl. One ringy dingy, two ringy dingies, three ringy dingies, four ringy dingies, five ringy dingies, and it's going to go to voicemail. Oh my God. What is this dude doing? He's killing me here. Yeah. He better not be asleep, honestly. Like, there's no reason for him to be asleep. Like, an hour ago, he was awake. Like, what's good, bro? Hey, what's up, Wabbit? How you doing? You didn't happen to see Chris on your way through the lobby or anything, did you? This is why I can't quit smoking. Because my nerves. Oh, he's alive. He's on his way. Okay. Wow. 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 All of that. Oh my God. Well, get ready, y'all. Princess is about to make an appearance. Thank you, Jesus. The heat is getting to me too, Max. I was feeling, whew, I'm feeling a little clammy. Oh, Jesus. I'm not going to lie. I was actually starting to get worried about Princess. The heat does do it to us, Max. Like, I know, Saturday, which was yesterday, I totally crashed out in the sun. Like, my plan was to do laundry and lay in the sun and then get up and put my laundry away and then go hang out with my daughter and help her pack up her apartment because she's moving. And yeah, I took a nap and a half. Yeah, I'm now a bronzed goddess. I did not get sunburn, thank God, but I'm a little bit dark for me because as you can see, I'm normally pale as shit. So now I am brown. Thankfully, not orange, but brown. My shoulders are looking a little too dark. I'll have to take care of that. But I did manage to get sun on my tummy, which means crop top season has commenced. Because it would look really weird if every part of me but my tummy was tan and I wore a crop top. It would be weird. Wait, someone sent you a milkshake? And they didn't pay attention. Yo, whoever this dude is, where's the cake? Send the cake. Also, who's sending you cake? I mean, milkshakes. I mean, whatever. Who sent, girl, we need to talk after stream. This is clearly coming by way of the slow boat from East No Man's Land. He will get a thank you, but nothing more. Well, I mean, you could drink the milkshake and send him the results in a pie, like Miss Minnie, because listening is important. Very important. You know, men who are in the chat, please tell me that y'all listen to women. Y'all listen to us when we speak. Y'all follow directions. KCDBD. I wonder what DBD stands for. Hello, honey. Welcome. Oh gosh, he's here. Hello.
Hey.
Hi, how are you? Welcome to Trauma Rehab. I'm Jody.
You know what they say?
Princesses will always be
Better
late.
late than never.
I don't know, bro. It was getting pretty hairy there for a minute. I
Poop
know you do,
Harry.
Jake Williams, and I know you do, Max. Y'all see the men in the chat know what's up.
Of course they do.
Y'all need to listen to women.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah,
I
honey.
disagree.
Death before dishonor. Okay, thank you. Because my mind was going somewhere else with that. So welcome very much, Casey. It's a pleasure. We've had two new people show up while you were gone. Kick, what's up? Kick, if you weren't listening, you wouldn't know that I was saying something. Hey, fresh. Angie will kick your ass. And
Fuck
hopefully she'll
Angie.
live stream it. Listen, don't
No.
talk about that man's wife like that.
How's that cigarette?
Well, see, had you been on time, I had like a whole plan. I bought Twizzlers and I was like,
Oh,
instead
I
of
can't do it.
smoking, I'm gonna eat the Twizzlers. No, and you can ask the chat because they've been here for the whole thing. I was in a way on the Twizzlers, which is pretty annoying, but I was doing the thing, and then it got later and later, and you weren't answering and you weren't replying, and I was no bullshit getting nervous.
No, I like totally lost track of time. I jumped in the shower and then I come back out and I see like 4 missed calls. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I look and it's like 7:12. I'm like, oh my god, I totally forgot.
You were in the shower for
Mhm.
an hour.
About 40 minutes, 35, 40 minutes. Yeah, it's fucking hot as fuck here.
Oh, I know. It's hot as fuck here too. Like I was saying, I look like C3PO. Like my highlighter and my glistening skin are doing a lot of strange things.
Jesus,
Yes, I'm very shiny right now.
what's going on in the streets of YouTube? Anything fucking good?
Well, if you had been on time, you would know. We already covered all
I'm
that.
here. No, we didn't. We're gonna recover it.
Okay, so you haven't been around.
No, I've been working 6 days a week. It sucks.
Yes.
Just saying.
And I mean, so we talked like I talked about like the porn bomb shit. Um
Who got porn bomb now? Or just in general?
just kind of in general, but so I was on Andy's the other night and he was telling me about how Leno, Geno, whatever that dude's name is. The one that looks like he smells like pee. Um
What?
he
Time out. How do you look like you smell like pee? How does that work?
ch-
He looks
y'all,
like he smells like pee.
he looks like he smells like pee.
You could say that about a lot of people on YouTube. Punky, you could say the same thing about Punky.
No, Punky does not look like she smells like pee. Punky looks like she smells like a field of sunflowers.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, really. No, he really does. He looks like he smells like pee. So, wow, they really just taken the piss out of you. So, yeah. I'm not calling it porn bombing because basically what this dude is, he shows up to people's panels and he's been doing it. And like he doesn't have a shirt on or he has his shirt open and he makes these wide sweeping statements of judgment and nonsense. And then he stands up and shows his little peepee because he has no pants on. Because he like for some reason he can't wear pants. He's like, oh, gotta go live, can't put pants on, which is fine as long as you keep that shit to yourself. You know what I
Jesus.
mean? And like Andy has like a really great outlook on things because Andy just laughs at everything. He's like, fuck that bullshit. It's stupid. People are stupid. Dude's stupid. Love Andy. Shout out to Andy Cruz Pod Trash. Y'all follow that boy. And but at the same time, it's like for everybody else, because this dude has done it to other people too. Stop fucking letting him up. Stop giving him the link. Stop letting him on your fucking shit. And then you won't get fucking pee pee bombed. Because it's not a porn bomb. Like
It's a
porn
pee pee
bomb,
bomb. It's a pee pee bomb.
yeah, it's like a little tiny pee pee bomb. I mean, I'm just saying. Cactus blossom is delicious. That is right. Punky does look like she smells like cactus blossoms. So
That's the
yeah.
YouTube drama. That's all we got, really.
I mean, and then there's the letting the people come on and just yell at each other. Like everyone says they don't like the drama, right? That's what I was talking about a little while ago. Sorry for
I
repeating
wish
myself,
I wish they
everyone.
would just admit the shit. Like, just admit you like the fucking drama.
Well, wait a
Just
minute
admit
though.
it. Just admit it.
It's Andy. Hi, baby. But do they like the drama? Or do they like the fucking views that the drama
Okay.
brings?
Let me ask you a question. Like, keep it 100, right?
Yeah.
With the community that we're in, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you sit up here and talk about bullshit and cars and the sun and the flowers and the animals and shit like that, you're not gonna get anybody in your channel. You'll
Well, I
probably
mean,
you might get some friends and stuff like, 10, 15, 20 people, whatever. But if it's a complete shit show and you got 5 or 6 people up there and they're screaming and they're yelling, you got to remember them 5 or 6 people are going to bring all their friends over and you're going to have a better show.
drama does sell. But the point that I was making earlier is this: YouTube does not pay us for views. YouTube pays us for people who watch your videos, and if you have ads enabled, you get paid for that. And most of that happens during the replay. It doesn't usually happen during the live. So whether you have 2 people in your chat or 200 people in your chat, you're not really making any money off of that. You see what I'm saying?
No.
So like there's no real benefit to having that many people
Well, there
in
is.
your chat.
No, time out.
Okay.
If you have 20 people in your chat and
This is why I'm medium.
if you have commercials on, them
Right.
20 people come in, they got to watch that shit. Now, if you get 100, there's 80 more people, and of course you're going to do
If
better.
you have them on. But we're
Right.
not always even talking about monetized channels. And we're certainly and a lot of people don't have the ads enabled during the live. Like
Mhm.
tonight, we don't have our ads enabled. We'll enable them after. I didn't enable them because I was also running late. Like I set up like at the very last minute. Not as late as you though. But um but there's no value in it other than people like a shit show. So when everyone says, "Oh my god, the drama, I hate it. It's so stupid." Well, y'all show up for it.
Right. Well, I mean,
Casey makes a
perfect
very good point.
perfect example. I looked at who was it? Was it Mark Terry?
Mhm.
When all that shit went down with him, he lost pretty much everybody, correct? I mean, he had like
Mhm.
5 people in his chat, and that was for a while, probably a month, 2 months.
Mhm.
And the other day I went in and he had like 60 something cuz he was doing drama and there was a bunch of people out there yelling and screaming.
Right.
It's common sense. It's fucking easy to figure out.
Understandable. But what does that really get you? How much money did he make off that stream?
Well, no, it's not about money. I get that. I understand,
Hey,
but
Russ.
if what I'm saying is if you want to build a channel in this community, you have to talk about drama. If you want the people, listen, the more people that you get in your streams, your channel is going to build faster, right? And it's going to build better. It's going to grow. It's going to do all this and that,
Right.
right?
Which and I get that. I totally get that. But when you're saying, and I'm not talking about anyone in specifically here. I'm not talking about anyone in particular. What I'm saying is,
That means she is.
no, it doesn't. When you say, when any of us say, I don't like drama, which by the way, I kind of take that personally whenever I'm in someone's chat and they're like, I hate drama. I'm like, oh my God, but I didn't do anything yet. Jesus.
Hmm.
Um, you say that you don't like it, but then you're cultivating it. And let's face it, there's a big difference between talking about the dramatics and participating.
Well, I was gonna say, what about the people that say, "Oh my god, I hate the drama. Like, it gives me a headache. I need to stay the fuck out of the drama. Like, I hate it." And then you look, and they're on panel, fucking just going off.
Screaming
Like,
and yelling and acting a fool.
you hate the drama, but your ass jumps right up and gets that link and fucking jumps up there and starts
Yeah.
bitching and yelling.
And I'm
Come
sorry,
on.
but I can only listen to so many people say the same shit so much. Like, oh my God, I fucking hate this one. Oh my God, you're fucking fat. You're fucking ugly. You're fucking this. You're fucking that. You're a fucking whore. It's the same shit all over again. Every time. And it's ridiculous. Like,
Hmm.
who cares? Like, this is how you run your life? Like, you walk through the world and you're like, you, lady across the street, fuck you. I hate you. You're a fat fucking bitch.
Well,
No, you don't.
well, that's because like, and this is just me speaking, right? That's why I think our channel is so fucking great. Yeah. Do we get into drama? Yeah, unfortunately we do, right? But
Mhm.
you're going to have that, but for the most part we just speak about the drama that's going on YouTube. It's a huge difference. Now,
Right.
I mean, I'll get into some drama. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't care. I don't purposely get involved in it, but if people open their
Well,
dumbass motherfucking mouths, then we respond.
that
That's
I
it.
wouldn't see. I wouldn't even say that that's drama. I would say that is simply responding to the bullshit.
Right.
Again, Twizzlers in my mouth. Sorry, y'all.
Hmm.
I didn't just develop a speech impediment. These things are juicy as fuck. Um,
I can't sit here for another hour and listen to you fucking chomp on them motherfucking things. I'm telling you right now, it ain't gonna happen. Just saying.
you want me to chomp on something else?
Yeah. I want you to chomp on Rabbit's dick. He's the only dude in the chat that I can see right now.
I kind of liked it better when you weren't here.
Sorry.
I think. Did you turn off the iron?
Did I turn off the iron?
Did you turn off the iron?
The fuck does that mean?
I don't know. I was trying to think of a reason for you to have to step away so I don't have to listen to you say dumb bullshit like that.
Well, stop fucking munching on goddamn Twizzlers for fucking 30 goddamn minutes. That's
I
why I
think you're
missed the
just
first
jealous.
minutes. I knew you were fucking gonna do it.
I think you're just listen. Do you want me to
Lisa
quit
Lin
smoking?
Lan. You sound just like
Listen,
Lisa Lin Lan.
honey. Do you want me to
Who's
quit
she
smoking or
fucking
what?
now? Is she back with Steve now? She was with Rich
Eh,
Life. Rich Life, that
He's
dumb
not talking about
motherfucker.
this. I'm asking
I'm
him a
just saying.
question.
What?
I said, "Do you want me to quit smoking or not?"
I don't give a fuck you quit smoking. You ain't smoking Newports, I can tell you that, bitch.
I no, I never did. Ew. Wait, so now you
Well,
don't care if I smoke? You need to
no,
make up
that's
your
on
fucking
you.
mind.
Smoke or don't fucking smoke.
Oh, you know what, Chris? Suck my fucking dick. And who cares
You
who
probably
Lisa's
got
going out
one.
with?
I do. She needs to pick. It's time for her hoedown
Well,
days to be
apparently
over.
she did pick. Her and Steve are together. The whole thing with her and Rich Life was a troll, allegedly. Cutie loves listening to me chewing. Thank you,
How is it a
cutie.
troll? He was up on her fucking panel.
I
How the fuck does
don't
that
know.
make sense?
A troll for views, maybe?
Oh, I guess. I love Rich Life. I'm done with YouTube. I ain't going back on YouTube. Fuck YouTube. Y'all motherfuckers can suck my dick. And then he's
He
up on
can't stay
Lisa's
away.
panel. Hmm.
He's been all
And
over
you
the
know what
place.
the
He
best
can't
thing
stay
is?
away.
Here's the best thing when Lisa Lynn says, "Oh, you fucking block me, you pussy bitch, you block me." Guess who's
Right,
still
Casey?
blocked over there? Me.
Are you really?
Uh huh. I've been blocked forever over there. So she sits there, calls people out for being blocked and doing this and doing that, but she does the same shit. You dumb motherfucker.
You know what's super funny about that?
I'm gonna piss her off. I'm gonna buy her a 6 pack of fucking O'Doul's. That's what I'm gonna do. That bitch is gonna be really mad when she gets that in the mail.
Wow. Well, there's that.
Non-alcoholic motherfucker.
You know what's really funny though about that whole like being blocked over there thing?
Hmm.
I wouldn't know if I was blocked because I don't fucking go there.
No, I went there the other day when Rich Life was there. I jumped in real quick and I just tried typing something to Rich and it didn't go through. So I was like, but then I watched her the other night bitch about somebody blocking her. Yo, you fucking pussy. You gotta block me, you fucking pussy. You can't fucking take it. And I'm like, bitch, you block all the fucking time.
The other day when I was at Mark's, he was on his panel. G was on his panel. Um,
Fuck
fuck, there
G
was somebody
Mangoes.
else up there too. Who else was up there? Oh, Granny 14, who's a lovely woman. But
I don't
they
know her.
mentioned Lisa, and she came out of nowhere, and
Well,
she
she didn't
starts
come out.
yelling at everybody.
Yeah.
I know she didn't come out of
One of her
nowhere,
little
but
fucking
she was
girlfriends came over and fucking, oh my god, they're talking
no.
about
Woody
you.
wasn't up there then. Woody was up there today.
No, I know,
Um,
but it's somebody else
no,
in the
I'm
chatter.
answering Max.
Oh,
He,
okay.
he was questioning whether it was Woody that was up there,
Hmm.
right, Russ? And it was fucking insanity. Like Lisa was mad because G had Rich Life on his panel, and like it was a whole thing, and then it just turned into like fuck you, I hate you, I love you. No, I'm not talking about you, but also
It's
shut
so
up, bitch.
weird.
It was
Hmm.
so all over the place, and I'm like, wait, this is what we're doing? This is what's happening here. We're just yelling at people. we're just yelling. And then people were crying. There was so much crying. Oh my god.
Who was crying?
So much crying. Oh, she made Granny cry. Granny 14 was crying. And I forget who the other person was, but then they were crying. I'm like, why is the crying? There's so much crying happening. And then it turned into something else entirely. Like I couldn't keep up. I was just like, this is
But
too
that's
all
what
over
they
the place for
want.
me.
That's what you want. You want the dramatic fucking shit show. That's what you want.
But it's wild. Like, just to let it wasn't even dramatic. That's the thing. It wasn't even dramatic. It was literally like, let's let this girl up here to just, yes, Quinn. That's
Well,
who it was.
oh
Quinn
my
was up
god,
there.
fuck Quinn. I can't take Quinn. God, he's fucking
Well,
dramatic as fuck.
listen. No, listen. When someone straight up calls you out your sexuality, right? Exactly, Max. eh, like, for no reason, like, you can say fuck you, I hate you. Fuck you, I don't
Right,
like you.
right.
But when it has to be fuck you, I don't like you, homophobic epithet, like,
That just hit.
no,
Yeah,
that's
I
not
know.
cool.
It's not
That's not
cool, but
cool.
I understand that. But listen, it's 2022, right? It's okay to be whatever you want to be in this world. If dumb motherfuckers like Lisa don't like somebody because they're gay or whatever the fuck they are, then that just makes her look like a dumb piece of
But
shit.
it's not, but here's the thing though, right? I can't even tell who, like, I think I'm pretty good at making it clear who I like and who I don't like.
Hmm.
I'm pretty good like that.
Where the fuck is
But
Facey?
she's at a family
That's what I
party.
want to know. God
She was
damn it.
here earlier. Are you just going to interrupt me?
Yes.
But when people go up on a panel and they start yelling at everyone, and then then 2 minutes later, they're like, no, I love you. I wasn't talking about you. Even though if anyone were to rewind 2 seconds ago, I clearly called you. See you next Tuesday. And then 2 minutes after that, you're cussing at each other again. It's like, what? Hold on. Y'all like each other. Y'all don't like each other. This is all a big act. Like, this is
It's a show.
ridiculous.
Just a
This
show. It
well,
is what it is.
there is no YouTube daytime Emmy. I'm sorry.
I've
No
seen
one's
Abe.
winning an award for
Listen,
that.
I've seen Abe, and I love brother Abe. I've seen him
I
fucking
love
go
me some
off
Abe.
on bitches in his fucking stream, and then like 30 minutes later, they're like, Abe, I love you. We've been friends for so long, bitch. He just called you a dumbass, stupid ass fucking cunt and a whore and whatever. And now 20 minutes later, you're like, you know what? I love you, Abe. Me and you are good friends. I'm like,
Hey,
what the
Steve
fuck?
Yoakum.
What the fuck
Well,
just happened? What's up, Steve?
but see, here's the thing, right? So it's like I used to say about Ricardo. Shout out to Ricardo. Like, sometimes you want someone to cuss you out and have their say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Steph, what's up, girl? And it's okay. Like, okay, for example, you and I argue plenty.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean that we're not still best friends. It doesn't mean that we're not, like, moving on from it. Like, we argue about the point. We don't really call each other names too much. And then we move on. Sometimes you need that. Here he goes putting that damn link in the chat, y'all.
Come on, motherfuckers. We ain't getting fucking porn bombed.
I didn't say we
Hear me?
were. But you so sometimes you need to tell your friend, like, listen, you're a stupid fuck. Cut the shit. Stop doing whatever you're doing. And I feel like Abe, just like Ricardo, but in a very different way, because Ricardo will cuss you out and you won't even realize you're being cussed out. He does it in such a way. Abe will just come out his neck at you like you are a stupid fucking bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And you just gotta suck that the fuck up, because
Well, yeah, but
if he's
don't give him
coming
a
at
reason
you
to
and
say
saying that,
right.
right?
There's a reason. Hmm.
Exactly.
Same thing with
Exactly. And that's
Ricardo.
my point.
I think Ricardo's like the fucking sweetest dude on YouTube. To be honest with you,
Ricardo's very, very
he's fucking
nice.
cool as fuck.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah, Spit
and just
Nation stuff.
if he's fucking coming at you, then you got to check yourself, because if it's Ricardo coming at you, obviously you fucked up. You did something wrong. But
Right.
same
And
thing with
he,
Abe. Abe's super
yeah,
fucking sweet. Abe's fucking awesome.
I agree.
And if you come at him, he's just that's what I said from jump. He's gonna
Yeah.
come at you, and he's not gonna be nice about it. He's gonna call you all the bad
West
names.
Side.
Hmm.
No, and it's true because, I mean, let's face it, like, I'm like that in real life, y'all. Like, when I've had enough of one of my friends' antics, I will I will come at them hard, and I won't even care. Like, I'm just like, whatever. because I always try to warn someone. Like you're doing something wrong, like this is the situation, you're crying to me about the same situation over and over again, but yet you're making the same mistakes. Eventually I get the message, they're not going to listen, and that's when it's like, okay, I'm going to call you all the way out your name to get your attention, and in the midst of all that you're going to get the message, and if you still don't get it, well, I'm done talking. And I feel like Abe does that too. Like, clearly y'all aren't listening. Y'all didn't listen when he warned you, when he spoke to you. Y'all want to act out. Guess what? He's going to let y'all know he's not here for the shit. He's not here for your shit. And I respect that.
Agree.
Oh my God. Chris just said he agreed. Quick, clip it. Oh my God. Whew. Okay, you're distracted. What are you doing?
I'm reading Facebook.
Are, seriously?
Hmm.
Focus. We have a whole live happening.
Okay, we're good. Sorry, I had to read something. It was important. Shut the fuck up.
Did you win $1 million?
Not that important. God
Are
damn.
do you have 64 women coming over to sexually pleasure you right now?
How many 64 now? Like
Okay.
7?
Seven
Mm-hmm.
women are coming to sexually pleasure
Oh,
you
God, I
right
wish.
now
I
on
fucking
live
wish. Are
stream.
you kidding me? That'd be great.
Yeah. Boo boo, you
What would
couldn't
they
handle
do?
one.
I
You
was gonna
couldn't
say,
handle
what the
one.
fuck would it? What would they all do?
Laugh at you.
Probably.
I know zero strippers again, Punky. It's just not happening. I know even Max is trying to look out for you, and you're just ignoring your chat. You're
Max,
ignoring
what's up,
everyone.
Max? I love Max. No, I'm
I
not.
love Max
I'm
too.
waiting for somebody to fucking come up, so I
And
ain't gotta listen to your ass fucking eat goddamn Twizzlers all fucking
I haven't put
night.
another Twizzler in my mouth since you said something.
Yes, you did.
No, I haven't. I follow directions. I am considerate.
Me too.
Are you?
What other drama is there? Is there any more drama? You said you had a whole fucking list of it. Spit it out.
Well, I mean, you missed the whole first half of this. I talked about a lot. I talked about real life shit. Like, I
What's up,
talked about
Leah?
what's really going on in the world. Hey, Leah. I mean, like, there's real life shit happening outside of this YouTube shit.
Yeah, no
And some of
fucking
these,
shit.
I was going to say something very judgmental.
Do it. Just do it. Do
No,
it.
no, I'm not going to do it.
Just do it, you pussy.
I'm just,
What a pussy.
hey,
You a pussy ass bitch.
don't do that. Oh,
Say
you
it.
know, we can. No, I'm just saying the things that are happening in the world,
Message me, I'll say
people
it,
need
god
to
damn
pay
it.
attention. No, you will not. Oh my God, what's up, Space? Thank you so much.
What's up,
Look at
Space? Good to
that.
see you.
Appreciate
Appreciate
that,
you.
honey.
Who
Thank
is that? That ain't
you.
who the fuck is that? That's
It's tactical.
tactical. Why he's gonna change the name back to tactical.
He's not tactical anymore. He's Space. I hope you're
No, I
feeling
like
better,
tactical
sweetheart.
better.
He's Space now.
Appreciate that, Tac. I'm
Space.
gonna call him
If you,
Tac
if
still.
you know what that is from, I will give you $100.
Let's make it rain green.
No, space.
Yeah, I got no fucking clue.
And you call yourself a gamer. Next. Anyway, that is very
Appreciate
sweet
you,
of you. Thank
Space.
you. Very, very
Now
sweet
I can get
shit.
a hooker. Yeah,
Like a hooker in
$10
training for
hooker.
$10. Like, dude, it's 2022. Gas is like $6 a gallon in some parts of the country. You can barely get a crackhead for $10 nowadays.
I'm telling you,
Ow,
especially in this
ow.
town, the drugs are so bad. I could probably
Oh,
get 2 hookers for $10.
oh my God.
Kidding me?
BOGO?
Yeah, yeah,
BOGO hookers? Really? That's a thing?
it is now. You just made it
Holy
up.
shit. Oh my God, I just created BOGO hookers. Buy one, get one. $10 to make you holla. Um, yeah, about that. So no, like I talked about the whole like Roe versus Wade thing earlier, and I was gonna talk about the whole you can get an over the pants hand job $10. But will they finish? That's the question, Max. Will
Where do
they
you see
finish?
that? Okay, there it goes. I
Wow,
just
because you're
barely.
only on the StreamYard side.
I'm
I
on the
have everything
StreamYard side.
open, honey.
Yes, I don't.
I know, because I understood the assignment and I came prepared.
Oh,
You came in like a
that makes
wrecking
no
ball
sense.
late.
Uh huh. So just because I don't have fucking YouTube open, I'm not prepared.
No, because if you
Oh,
did, you would see shit like that.
I'll see. It just takes a minute. That's all.
Eat the fetus, fucking punky. Hashtag we will not go back. Just saying. Just saying. So yeah, like we talked about the whole well, I talked about the whole Roe versus Wade thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna talk about the whole Second Amendment thing, but you weren't here.
Well, now I
$25
am.
more for Chris and you get his 7 bitches. So okay, so that's the other side of this then. Well, the other thing that's happening in the world that we need to be aware of. Um I love you, Max. Max is my favorite today. um, I think it's peculiar that one day this week it was like the Supreme Court was like Oprah. They're like, you get a gun, you get a gun, you get a gun. Everyone gets a gun. We can all carry guns now, even in the liberal state of Massachusetts. But throughout the lands, we can't have women cannot have autonomy over their own bodies. Make it make sense for me, Chris. He's busy
I don't.
googling autonomy, y'all.
No, no. I've not been following
You
it, but
weren't at all paying
I don't
attention
know.
to what I just said.
Yes, I was.
Weren't at all paying attention. Okay.
I don't like to make points about abortion and shit like that. I mean, my whole opinion on it, and this is what I'll leave it at. It's y'all's body, right? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, so I think, and I, this has already been done, but I think there just needs to be a cutoff time. Like, when does that actually become, like, when does it become a heartbeat? When does it actually a human? You know what I mean? Is it,
Right.
what is it,
When does
8
it
weeks,
stop
10
being
weeks
a,
or something?
a science experiment
Yeah,
and become, yeah. I mean,
right,
second trimester is pretty much,
right. So
uh,
I think until then, I think, I don't know. I just think women should have their own. It's your body, but I mean, I
what
can see it both ways, because do you have the right to take somebody else's life? Right? Does that
I
make
have the right to
sense?
take my own.
Right, but do you have a right to take somebody else's?
Well, apparently I do, according to the Supreme Court, because I have the presence of mind. And I'm speaking as a woman, as myself here. According to the Supreme Court, I have the presence of mind to go get my firearms ID license. In Massachusetts, I got to take a class that shows I can shoot in the center of the target. And they're like, congratulations, you can now be a registered gun owner. And I can take that gun and I can keep it in my coach bag. And I can be leaving work at night and I can be like, oh my God, this person's about to threaten me. Bang, and they're dead. So it's okay. Hey, Cryptic, how are you?
It's just all bullshit. Like, it's like, you know what I mean. The
But
only reason
it
they
feels
do that
weird.
is, let me ask you a question. When you take that course, what do you have to pay?
I don't know. I didn't look into it.
Right. It's a way for the government to make money. That's all it is. Like, it cut and dry. In the United States of America, you are allowed to defend yourself, and you're allowed to defend your property.
But I'm not allowed to have any say over my reproductive organs,
Right. I think you
depending on
should.
which
I mean,
state I live in.
right. Well, it's the same thing with guns, though. Like Vermont, you can do anything. You don't need a permit. You don't. You can do concealed, fully loaded. I carry mine everywhere. You can bring it anywhere. But if I go across state lines and go over to New York, I'm fucked. I can't do that. I got to have a permit, a concealed weapons permit, and all that shit. Which is just, it's just, okay. You know what I mean? So okay, well, okay, let me travel to New York, right? And I don't bring my firearm and something happens. Guess what? I'm fucked.
Right.
So essentially, they're taking that right away. It's just like, that's what's wrong with this world, is it's too
Hey,
much
silent.
fucking politics. Like, they're just trying to change so much shit. Like, There's some stuff in the world you should not change. And I mean, you got to allow people the right to fucking defend themselves. You have to do that. Just like here, they're trying to do a thing where, like, if somebody breaks into your house, you have to make sure they're armed before you shoot them. Well, no, fuck, get the fuck out of here. By the time you see if they're armed, guess what? You're dead.
Well, what if they're not armed and you shoot
You
them
can't.
on
You
sight?
can't. It's murder. You can't do it.
Well, yeah, that
That's
makes
what they're.
sense.
It doesn't make sense.
It does make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, because the
Okay, so
immediate
no, no,
go
no,
to
no.
should
Shut up.
not
Let's play
be
this out. No, let's play this out. Two
okay.
o'clock in the morning, you're laying in bed.
Yeah.
Somebody comes through your window and's heading upstairs, and you got a gun and you're laying in your bed and that door opens. What are you doing? You better be shooting. If you wait to see if they're armed, you're dead, and whoever's in that house is dead. True story. I mean, that's just the sad truth. What do you think they're there to fucking see if they can borrow some butter or see if you got some milk in the fridge? No, they're there to rob your place or they're there to fucking hurt you. If they
But
needed
they
butter,
may
they'd call.
not.
They'd knock on the
Right.
door. They'd do something.
But they may have just been someone who broke in to try and rob your house,
Right.
which
And
I
again,
mean,
you have a
I
right to
don't want them
defend your
to rob I
property.
don't want them to rob my house because I've had that
Right.
happen to me and it's not a good time.
Right.
It's very it feels very violating and uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But the go-to when that happened was to get alarm system, not to get a gun. Now, granted, in saying that, my father was a police officer. My father did not always bring his gun home. And we certainly didn't start bringing the gun home after that because chances are my mother would have grabbed it and shot me in the middle of the night when I went to pee because she was so she was so knocked off her game when our house got broken into and we weren't even home when it happened. Like it's a whole big story, um but the go-to was to get an alarm system. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
immediately like
Right. What if
let's
you can't afford an alarm
yes.
system? What
But
if
you
you
can
don't
afford a
got it?
gun.
What if you? Oh yeah, fucking guns are cheap.
Um, gun, you can get a home alarm system for. I mean, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not talking about like ADT. I'm just saying like you can you can get a home alarm system for less than what you would get a gun for.
Right, and then you got to pay monthly, right? I mean,
No,
who? I
not if
mean,
you set it up yourself. Not if the whole listen, an alarm here's the way this works, right? With home alarm systems, in case anyone didn't realize this. It's a scare tactic. Think about it. It's 2 o'clock, it's the middle of the night, it's pretty much dead silent. You're breaking into someone's home. And the most obnoxiously loud noise starts to happen the minute you touch the window, the door, whatever. Now you've drawn attention to yourself. You've drawn attention to the home. You've probably woken up the people inside. If there's no one inside, you've woken up the fucking neighbors. And you're like, well, fuck this. I'm out of here.
right, but that's too. You're right, but that's everything has to play out perfect for that to happen.
Well, no, I mean you touch a point of entry unless you're going to break through the wall like the Kool-Aid man. You touch a point of entry,
Okay, no
and this
power,
noise starts happening.
no power. Neighbors aren't home. You're all you live out in the middle of the country.
Understandable, and that's why
Mm-hmm.
I think if you live in a very see, I live in the city. I live in the heart of the city. If I
Right,
lived in a rural area, which I don't, I would have a different opinion on this. Now, bear in mind, I am not anti-gun. I used to be. I used to be very anti-gun. I didn't think anyone needed guns. I was very, very liberal in my thinking. As I've gotten older and wiser and more educated on the subject and spoken to more people who don't live in the city, I have changed my mind. And even personally for myself. I mean, I don't necessarily know if anyone wants me to have a gun, like really. But if I didn't live in the city and I lived somewhere rural, I would
I I under
probably want a gun.
I understand that. I don't know. I just see it different, especially with kids and stuff like that. Like okay, I own a gun. Hopefully, I never have to use it. Yes, I hope to God I never do. But
Me
if
too.
the situation arises where I need to, I can. You know what I mean? Just like And it's a touchy subject, but it blows my fucking mind. All these school shootings. Can we please put armed security in the fucking schools?
Hmm.
Why? Like, I don't understand why we're not doing that. Put armed security in the fucking schools. I don't get it. Like, how many more school shootings have to happen before we do this? And it's common fucking sense. Like, it's not about politics or this or that or who likes what or who does this. It's common
Toilet
fucking
warming.
sense. There's innocent children that are getting killed from school shootings. So
Right.
let's just let it keep happening, and we'll keep discussing it when the news happens, and we'll feel bad, and we'll say sorry to the parents and everything, and we'll just wait for the next one. Or how about we say, okay, in this year's school budget, we're going to budget for armed security guards.
Okay.
That's it.
So where does the money come from? Because now that's actually
The money
that's a
should come
legitimate
from the
question.
taxpayers for the school bill.
But what I guess what I'm saying, and I know this is the case in Massachusetts as well as Vermont and many other places, they don't put the money into education that they should.
Right. Well,
So
yeah, I get
now
that.
we are going to trust them to put the money into hiring people who are actually qualified to carry guns and have guns with them around our children.
Hmm.
I feel like
Well, there there has to
there's
be
a lot of moving
extensive.
parts here.
Well, there has to be extensive training. Yeah, of course. You got to do background checks and training, and basically just like a police officer. Yes, like
Right.
crazy training, crazy amounts of training. I understand that, but what? Okay, so what's the alternative? Let's just not do nothing. Like we're
No,
not.
no, no. I'm not saying not do nothing. I'm not saying don't do anything at all. What I'm saying is that if that is something that we're going to commit to, then we've got to do all of the steps, not just, okay, here we're hiring
Well,
12
yeah,
people
no, you
and
can't. Well,
they're going to
no.
do this. Like,
Obviously, you have to vet them, and obviously, you have to
right,
fucking
but I feel like when things like this happen, it becomes a band-aid moment, and instead of actually doing all of the due diligence, instead of actually putting they how can I put this? Administrative people, no matter where you are, in any form of public service, administrative people don't like to do work. They really don't. Politicians don't like to work. I hate to break it to everybody. And school councils, school committees, they don't like to work either. They will hold you off. They're like virgins on fucking prom night. They will promise you they're going to take you to heaven, and they will keep those legs locked until the very last possible second where they cannot. And then suddenly it's like, oh, quick, here's a band aid. I'm going to give you a quick above the pants hand job. Hey, bone. And that's what happens. And it never ends up being qualified people. Like, for example, in Boston, we have we had school police, like actual people they hired as school police. They're a real thing. They happen. They're not allowed to carry guns because, again, I live in an urban area where we have our fair amount of gun violence. But these school police officers were nothing more than like Joni and fucking Billy's brother from down the road who couldn't make it as a real cop.
right,
So
right.
they gave him this little
So
bullshit job. And
I
instead of
understand you,
doing
but
his
okay,
job, he's getting his
campus.
dick sucked in the stairwell,
Okay, campus police.
like
When have you
colleges.
heard? Right. When have you ever heard of one of them just going off the rails and shooting somebody?
Um,
Right. Mm-hmm.
yeah, you generally don't. And I have a lot of
Right.
respect for
Right.
campus police.
That's what I
Hey,
mean.
Eric.
Just that's what we need at these public schools.
Right, but they also need to give them. So here's the thing: most places don't have laws that can no, but they made them out to be max. They don't have laws where that can oversee this arm of the police. So what they really need to do is each district, because here we have districts, each district needs to hire a certain amount of police officers that will simply do the school
Mm-hmm.
details. They are
Sheriff.
there.
Right, they could do
not
shit like
just
sheriff work or something like that, like the
yeah,
courthouses and shit.
they're not just there to be a presence, they're there to educate. Like they it needs to be a fully formed job because literally when you have a bunch of people sitting around all day just waiting for something to happen, no one wants to pay for that. They need to be fully integrated, and they need, and part of having them in the schools needs to be, especially with the little people, teaching them the respect for being a police officer, for having a gun, and all of the things that that encompasses. Not just having somebody stand there with their arms crossed looking menacing.
I get that, but just the presence of them being there.
No,
You know what I mean? Like right now with no police in the schools, right? So what
mhm.
happens? Somebody walks in with a gun and they got what? I mean, they got at least
They teeter.
probably 5-10 minutes,
Right.
right?
Well, I mean, the fact that
No,
anyone
I
can we
mean,
just quickly the fact that anyone can just walk into a lot of schools during the
nowadays
day,
it's insane. Yes.
it's fucking bananas to me. Like
Yeah,
nobody,
I get that.
nobody, no parent, no child, no random visitor should ever be able to get through the doors of that school
Our high
unannounced,
school,
uninvited.
yeah, our high school's like that. Our high school is just open doors. You can just walk right in. The elementary schools and shit like that, you can't. You have to get buzzed in, which is great. But the high school, I mean, you can just walk in.
And that's crazy because
Hmm.
a lot of really violent things happen in high schools.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's just
Like it's just see there, and again, it's the responsibility piece. Like we have these adults that we want to take care of our children, but we don't hold them accountable all the time. We let things go because let's face it, we all love the idea of the school with the open doors because if we need to get in there and get our kid, it's quite easy for us. But at the same time, it's like, well, fuck, if I can walk in there, so can anybody else.
hmm.
So
What's up, Bone?
so
How are you, man?
it's
Hey
sacrifice.
Chris, how are you?
I'm doing all
Hi,
right,
the
man.
bone. Sorry, we're just talking about all the things tonight.
No, it's good. I got a question for you and Chris. About the subject. Uh, okay, so the kids trying to be safe. So it's appropriate for the teachers
That is my
uh
love.
to get into the student space to to draw attention, like to make them scared or um make them quiet. Like I witnessed so many teachers that they got in so many students' faces and tell the kids to shut up or uh, and some teachers will fight the students. Like in my words that's not uh work related. It's like they want to box the students, and I feel but this not a safe environment for kids.
Well,
Like
I mean, I'll address it. Like, so first of all, we don't it there's two part responsibility for that. And I know exactly what you're talking about, Bone, because I've seen it before. There's two pieces of responsibility for that. One, as parents, we have to stop teaching our kids that it's okay to be disrespectful little motherfuckers when they go out into the world. You go to school and you need to have respect for the rules of school. You need to have respect for rules, period. Children who step up to adults, no, that's you sit down, mind your fucking business, do your assignment, get out at 2:30, live your best life. Period. Stop teaching kids that no one can talk to you like this, that, and the third. Listen, that's for mommy to deal with when you get out of school. If someone talks to you the wrong way, someone treats you the wrong way, mommy will deal with it. You sit the fuck down and do what you're supposed to do. As for teachers who feel like they can put their hands on children or they can do a better fucking job parenting their children, other people's children, I should say, they probably shouldn't be teachers. And I don't care how fucking burnt out they are. I really don't. Because in any other job, if you're burnt out like that, guess what? You don't have that job anymore. It's time to move the fuck on.
Yeah, because nowadays, and these teachers nowadays decide to put the hands on the kids and getting their personal space and getting their face and you know have the teachers be racial sometimes hate racial and it be screaming at the kids like uh uh why is you screaming so hard at the kids like they go to school to learn something, not get yelled at by the teachers.
Right, but
Like
Yeah, no, it's
it's a two
crazy.
it is, but it's a twofold problem because I know for a fact, like my kids went to public school, I went to public school, and you you have kids who come from backgrounds where they're not getting a whole lot of home training. They're not getting a whole lot of guidance, and they come to school and they act out. And I mean, as much as there are teachers who are burnt out and shouldn't be teachers, there are also teachers who do it because they actually care. And they're still human. Like they only, they only have so much patience and it's very difficult. There's no more core punishment in schools. There's no more like back in the day when I went to school. Um, like I had a fifth grade teacher. I went to Catholic school when I was little. And I had a fifth grade teacher who, if you weren't doing what you were supposed to do, this woman threw shit at you. She never got up out of her desk. She threw a book at you. She threw a shoe at you. She'd come by. She was actually a hunchback. This is going to be a funny story. She was a hunchback. She had a dead arm. She would walk up the aisle and she'd hit you with her dead arm. This is no joke. I swear on my mother. And we would come home. We'd be like, oh my God, Miss Croak put her hands on somebody. Miss Croak threw a book at somebody. And the parents all said the same thing. Well, what the fuck were they doing that she would do some shit like that? We weren't doing what we were supposed to be doing. But at the same time, she couldn't put her hands on us. That she wasn't supposed to be doing that.
Hmm.
And now that that generation has had children, we all remember the Miss Croaks, and we've all been into our kids' heads like, no one can put their hands on you. And right, no one can put their hands on you, but at the same time, are you doing your job, child? Are you being quiet? Are you doing your assignment? Or are you acting out, talking about, well, you can't do nothing to me? I
and,
mean, it,
Jordan, I just got one question. So the teachers should they allow the teachers to cuss at the students? But to me, no, no, this is not allowed. See, so I watched this video of how teachers have been cussing at the kids like I'd be mad. I'd be mad. Honestly.
well, no, I mean, but at the same time, we can't allow the children to cuss at the teachers either. You know what I mean? Like there's two sides to this, that and both sides kind of fall under parental responsibility. Don't raise your kid thinking they can go to school coming out their neck at adults. And 9 times out of 10, teachers don't just randomly come to school and they're like, "Fuck you, Johnny." There's a reason why they suddenly one day pop off and they talk about "fuck you, Johnny." And if they don't, and it is the small percentage of times where you have a teacher who just pops up for no reason, that teacher shouldn't be a teacher anymore. They got to be gone. Got to be gone because you can't abuse kids. Adult parents can't abuse kids. Other adults can't abuse kids. It's very very simple.
I agree. Well said, Jody. Good job,
Thank you. Thank you.
motherfucker.
I'll abuse you, bitch. You should have got
Wow.
hit with Miss Croak's fucking book.
No.
Uh huh. She would have loved you with your
Thank you,
over
Cryptic.
talking ass.
Oh God, she's eating the goddamn Twizzlers again.
Listen, I took it. It's either that or the cigarettes. You pick.
Cigarettes, cigarettes, cigarettes.
Is it really that bad?
Yes, it's terrible.
It's really that bad to listen to
Oh,
you
it's
suck on a
terrible.
Twizzler?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So Chris and Joy, how y'all been so far? I have not seen y'all. Well, how y'all been?
I'm doing okay. I've fucking been working like a ton. Like the company I work for, the owners go on a shit ton of vacations. They've already gone to Florida like 5 times this year. So when that
That's
happens, I got to work open to close every single day, and it's a lot. So I
Hmm.
apologize. I haven't been around. I'm trying, but it's just the summers are fucking tough for me.
Yeah, and I haven't been around because unfortunately my boss went on vacation and then her mother passed away and it's been a whole thing. So I've been in charge and it's a lot of responsibility and it's time consuming. And I've been working a lot of messed up hours. And I did talk about it before you got here, Chris. You know, I work a conflicting schedule most of the time where I'm here
Hmm.
at, like, I'm at work at night, Chris is out of work. I can't, I can't be a
I'm
full time
trying.
with a full
I'm
time
trying to
job.
get a workman's comp claim or some shit. Trust me.
What are you talking about? A work?
I'm trying to get time
For what?
off. I don't
Well, I
know,
mean, you can
something. I
always
hurt
do
my
like
back or something. I can
you
just
can
slip
do
and
like
fall
chick
or
I
some
did.
shit.
The chick I work with did. She's out on
I'll
workman's comp,
do something. God damn.
getting paid, honey. She's getting
yeah, I
paid.
got yeah, I get been working. Bonding with my girlfriend. Bonding with my family. Just I just been bonding with the family, working. And,
How's the girlfriend doing, Bone? We know you have
she
a
doing
new
amazing.
girlfriend, right? She's doing all right.
And she doing amazing. Real good.
Nice.
Well, that's good. How long has it been now? It's been a while y'all been together, right? Like
Oh yeah.
months? It's been that
Uh.
long?
Yep. That long.
Wow. Well, there you go. Staring down the barrel of a year. You gonna put a ring on it, brother Bone?
Oh Jesus!
Well, I'm thinking about
Run,
it. See,
run.
see,
Chris,
I
don't
want to
do that to him.
see, see, I want to get my own place. No, I want to get my own place in my own privacy. Then-
Uh-huh.
And, I make the big steps. I moving in and that way we start planning of our future, like working and
Mm-hmm.
See, Mad Max knows. What a smart fucking
Well,
man.
if you love her, don't
I
let her
agree,
go.
Max.
Y'all some commitment phobes up in here. You know, I saw this great thing the other day.
Oh, here
Um,
we go.
no, really, it said something like, it's not love that hurt you, it's you loving the wrong people that hurt you. So I thought it was very insightful.
Oh yeah. Well. Here's a news fucking flash. By the time you find out they're the wrong people, it's a little too late, isn't it? Because
Well,
I mean, obviously you think they're the right person, right?
yeah,
yeah.
Okay. So I mean, they end up hurting you, and damn, thought they were the good one. I guess not. Fuck.
yeah, but that's
Yeah, no,
okay.
I did too, Max. I don't think I'm ever doing that shit again.
So then you make a better decision. You
That makes no sense because you thought your first decision was right.
Yeah, you've never made a mistake before in your life?
Uh huh. Okay, so you can make another one.
So
Granted,
every time
it
you've made
could
a
work
mistake,
out.
you make the same mistake over and over again?
No, I'm saying as far as getting married, okay, you meet this woman and she's great and everything's cool and then all of a sudden you get married and then all of a sudden something happens and guess what? All over again. What's the fucking point?
Okay, so how many other mistakes have you made in your life?
I mean, holy fuck, I can't list them all.
All
Jesus.
right, here's an easy one. I'm going to simplify it for you. Have you ever plugged a lamp into an outlet?
No, never.
Come on, be serious. Have you ever
Yeah,
go with
of
me
course
here?
I have.
Okay, have you ever tried to put the plug into the outlet but you had it turned the wrong way?
Oh,
Yeah,
So what did you do then?
turned it around and plugged it in.
Right. So you made a mistake and but then you didn't say, "Well, fuck it. I guess we're just living in the dark."
That doesn't make that's not even that doesn't make sense. I know for a fact if I turn the fucking plug around, the lamp's gonna work. In other
Are
words,
you?
if my
What
ass
if it
gets
doesn't
married
though?
again, there ain't no guarantee that shit's gonna work out.
There's no guarantee anything in life is going to work out.
Yeah, fuck that. So why do it? Fuck it.
You never plug the
Don't
lamp
try to
in
sell
until
me
it's
on I'm
circuit.
good. No,
I'm
fuck
not
it.
no, no, no. I'm really not trying to sell you on the idea of marriage. I'm really trying to sell you on the idea of mistakes happen and we learn from them and we course correct, not to make them
Well,
over and over again. Well, I had to
Right,
dumb
but
it
you
down
don't.
for him, Max. He clearly
Right,
understood
I
it.
understand that, but I wouldn't call a failed relationship a mistake.
Well, it's a lesson, and every mistake is a
A
lesson that
less
you
a
learn from.
lesson, yeah, but I mean, it's not a mistake. I mean, if you're with somebody and they go out and cheat on you, that's nothing to do with you. I
Right.
mean,
It has everything
that's
to do
on
with them.
them. So, but that doesn't mean the
Right.
next person's going to do it. But that's not a mistake.
So, but when you earlier said I made that mistake before, I won't make that mistake again. See, I'm just using your own
Hmm.
language with you, darling.
Right, I made a
So,
mistake to get married because I thought I was totally in love with this person, and I thought she was my person, and I don't think I'll ever do that again. I don't see a reason to get married. If you're in a relationship, that's great. You love each other, that's great. What's the point of getting married?
I don't know, health insurance, actual commitment. Um,
You can have an actual commitment without being married.
but can you though? I mean, some
Yeah.
people really take those vows very, very seriously.
Huh, well, a lot. I guarantee there's a lot more that don't. Motherfucking cheating motherfuckers.
Well, I mean,
well,
there's.
well,
I'm just
Chris,
saying.
all females don't cheat.
Thank
Not
you,
all
bud.
females cheat. Like,
Yeah,
Okay,
all dudes don't cheat.
okay. I get that. What's the vows on a marriage? For better or worse, for happy, whatever, blah blah blah. Right. So in other
Sickness
words,
and in health, as long
uh
as
huh.
we both shall live.
Right. But doesn't it say something about being happy? No.
yeah, because he gotta have faith.
Happiness is
Faith.
what you make,
I
not what
get
you
it. I'm
promise.
just stubborn.
And that's okay.
That's
You
all I'm
can be
gonna say.
stubborn,
If I, yeah,
but don't preach that. Don't sell that shit to people. Like just
See,
because
I don't know
I'm not. I'm not going to get
if
into it.
people want to get married, great. God bless them. That's great. If that's what they want to do, that's awesome. I love it. I don't
because
hate on love, but for me, I'm straight. I don't need that.
Mm.
because whoever a girl wants to marry you, and she had a whole lot of money, and she wants to take care of you.
No, I don't give a fuck about money. I don't. I don't know. I just don't. It is what it is. I just don't. I don't know if I ever want to go down that road again, because there's always a
Okay.
chance that it doesn't work. And if you're married to somebody, it's such a fucking struggle. It's such a hassle to get out of that. If you ain't married, yeah, it's still there's going to be pain and there's going to be shit you got to do, but it's so much easier to get out. So much easier.
But see, you're already walking in looking for an escape hatch. Like
No,
you're
no,
literally
I'm not
walking
looking
and
for an
marching
escape
towards
hat.
it.
But if shit goes downhill, I can get my shit and never look back. Right? If you're married, I got to see your ass again. We got to go to court. We got to figure this out. We got to figure that out. No, I ain't doing it. If I ain't married, I can get my truck and say, peace out. See you. Look at your ass in the rear view.
Wow.
But I'm saying is that you just gotta have faith in in loyalty, like faith, like everybody has faith, like trust. Like, do you have faith in somebody?
I mean, I have faith. Do I God, this is gonna. I think it's the times that we're in. I think it's really too easy for somebody to. I don't want to say lose interest, but think there's something better out there. Right? There's too many doors. Like I call them doors. There's too many doors that can open. Whether it's YouTube, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever it is. All it starts with
Yes.
is a simple hello. How's your day? And that's it. And
Okay,
if your person that you're with is lacking anything, if they don't make you feel beautiful, or if they don't do this or they don't do that, and that other person does, it's too easy to slide up in. If there's any cracks in your foundation, It's just too
Okay.
it's just too easy to lose
That's
it.
why you make sure you find somebody who doesn't have cracks.
Right, but you don't know that. That's what my thing is. You don't know. Like, yeah, you can get to know them, but you don't know if it's gonna. You don't know. When you get married, you don't. Who gets married and says, I don't think this is gonna work, but fuck it, I'll give it a whirl.
A lot of
No,
people, you'd be surprised.
right? But everybody that gets married is hoping it lasts and it's forever, right? Most people
Mm-hmm.
they don't ever think, oh fuck, you know what I mean?
Good question for everybody. And yeah, question Joy. Got one question. So 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 if social media and YouTube has ended tomorrow, what would it be the next day? What would it be
Hey,
if
baby.
social media ended? What would it be?
Where would I be? I would be in the same place I'm always at, work and living my life.
God, at least,
Chris?
as long as Pornhub doesn't fucking end, I'm good.
That's not social media, you fucking
Well,
jackass.
I know, but it's internet. I'm just saying, as long as I got internet,
Jesus
I'm
fucking
good.
Christ. He didn't say the internet, he said social media.
I don't. Yeah, I don't care about social media really.
I, d- I don't I don't need it.
Hmm.
Anyone who's a part of my life can always get in touch with me. I don't need social media for that to happen. Um
Sure would
I
be.
mean, I we grew up, you got to remember, Bone, we grew up when there wasn't, well, me more so cuz I'm old. We grew up when there was no social media. We grew up at a time when you used to have to make actual phone calls through phones that were hardwired into a
Well,
wall.
and that's what I mean. You look at like the divorce rate and shit. It's crazy right now. Like back in the day when they didn't have cell phones where you could access all this bullshit, marriages lasted. Because right now, all you need is a cell phone. That's it. You can be a shady motherfucker with a cell phone, right, creeps?
Marriages also I love it. Marriages also lasted because people didn't have an out. Like,
Right. They
you
had to
got
spend
married
time
and
with
you
that person.
had to stay married because there was a lot of religious interpolation happening. You got married in that church and you stayed in that fucking marriage. That
Hmm.
was it. Thank you, Mad Max. Thank
Right,
you,
but
thank you, thank you.
there's no outside influence. You know what I mean? Like
There's
back in the
always an
day,
outside influence. There's always
how?
an outside influence, baby, because you listen, a rolling stone is always going to stay rolling. There were plenty of marriages where people were stepping out and having other children. Listen, my grandmother was married twice. Both ended in divorce.
I
Both ended in
understand. I
affairs.
understand that, but I'm saying
And that was like the fucking
if you
40s
look
and
at
50s.
right, but if you look at the divorce rate of now versus 40s and 50s, it's massively different.
Well, also don't
Huge.
forget there's more people.
I
So
get
there's
it, but I'm
that.
saying the number is
But
crazy.
why are people
I'm looking
getting
this up.
married?
Somebody look it up. What's the divorce rate in
Why
2022?
but why are people getting married, Chris?
To get hand jobs and blow jobs and sex and
But
all
we
that.
already
All
established
we
they can
care
get
about.
all that without being married because it's not 1952 and the priest isn't going to come and fucking burn a cross into your forehead because you were sucking dick.
What the
Why
hell?
are why are people getting married?
I don't know. I can't answer
Love
that.
and happiness. Love and happiness.
A lot of people get married for security. You have to look at the person's motivation. Like, it's really easy to look at the statistics for marriages that fail and be like, yep, they all fucking suck. But every single marriage has a story. A good marriage, a bad marriage. Not all of them are. I mean, how many marriages fail because a person decides that they were wrong about their sexuality?
I don't know. I guess. Yeah. I mean,
How many how many marriages fail because of infidelity? How many marriages fail because people fall out of love sometimes?
That's
How many
true.
marriages fail because of the outside stressors
what's
of
up,
any
Pace?
relationship, be it financial, emotional? How many marriages fail because of undiagnosed mental illness? How many marriages fail because when someone gets that green card, they're like, deuces, I'm out? Like, there's saying, like, a broad sweeping all marriages end in divorce statement Okay, yes, there's it's you start the marriage, you end at the divorce. What happens in between there? Where are those statistics? Why do so many marriages fail?
I don't know. You're
Are
saying the
are
M word
we
way too much, though.
are marriage?
Jesus Christ.
Are there what are the what are the outside influences? Does social media play a part in it? Sure, of course it does. Because when people are lonely, they do stupid fucking shit. And we don't talk to our partners and we don't explain to them that I'm feeling unimportant. I'm feeling neglected. I want more. We don't have conversations.
Yeah, you
We
do.
have
How many?
no,
How
we
many
have
times?
video
No,
games.
yes, you do. How many times have you heard a married fight a couple fighting? Or you make a smart ass married, y'all fucking tonight. Oh yeah, right. Okay, but that goes downhill when you're married. You don't get shit.
Says
Uh huh.
who? There's plenty of married couples who have
No, they
wonderful
don't.
sex lives.
No.
Yes, they do. There's plenty, yeah, there really are plenty of married couples who have wonderful sex lives. There are plenty of married couples who have terrible
Get him
sex
up
lives.
here. I want to talk to him.
But there are also plenty of couples who don't ever make it to
What's
the
up,
altar
Teeter?
that have those same problems.
Yeah. Well, I got
I've never been
99
married, but
problems and
I've
a bitch
certainly
ain't
been.
one.
Wow, okay,
Just
Chris
saying.
Z. I've never been married, but I've definitely been cheated on. That doesn't mean so I've never been married, but I've been cheated on. Does that mean that I should hate all men because all men are serial cheaters?
No, nobody said that.
Okay, so I can't hate. So by the same token, you can't really hate marriage.
I don't hate marriage. I love marriage.
That I know
It's
that's why
just
you
not for me.
react. I can't believe you're saying it and you're not going. Bleh. You've come
It's
so
not for
far.
no. It's not for me. If
I never
you're in
said it
love with
was.
somebody and you want to get married, have fun.
Shit, I hate liars and
Oh my
cheaters.
god,
I'll be here
y'all!
for you for the divorce.
He is saying marriage and love so much. Oh my god, y'all! He's come such a long way.
Oh yeah,
It used to be. Bleh. Look at this. We're
it is.
breaking
But
him,
when I'm
internet.
talking about me, I don't want that. I'm good. I'm straight. I'm good.
I'm wondering if you're straight, actually.
I'm very straight.
I'm wondering.
Wonder away.
Mm,
I
I
would admit
do.
it. I have. It's 2022. I wouldn't care if I was gay or bi, whatever. I would admit it. But I can't do it. Sorry.
Roz says, as someone who has been married for 25 years, this might sound a little odd, but one thing that keeps my marriage on track is that we both admit that sometimes we don't like each other very much and drive each other crazy, but that those moments pass.
Hmm.
I I agree. Right, Angie? I'm sure his head actually is spinning. We just can't hear it.
Oh, it's fucking going now. I'm getting dizzy.
Well, honey, let me tell you, Max, them boys ain't loyal either. Trust me. there's a there's a lot that goes on in those relationships as well. Listen, either way, romance and love are difficult. No matter what stage of the game you're in, no matter what team you're playing for, it's difficult. It's not easy. Love takes work. I swear somebody once made a TikTok about that exact topic. Hmm, who could it be? Hmm,
Not
bet it's up
me.
on the Drama Rehab TikTok. But like anything else that's worthwhile in life, it takes work. Nothing, no rewards are free. Nothing. Even when you win the lottery, you still had to put in work to go earn the money to pay for that lottery ticket to take that chance. You had to go to the store, you had to buy it. No, it's not a lot of work. You probably didn't break your ass for that $5 or $2, whatever a lottery ticket costs, but you still had to put in the work to get there. Nothing that's worth it is fucking free. Nothing.
Hmm.
And even if it comes free to you, somebody else paid for it at one point. There's a cost for everything good in life. And most times, the more work you put into something that is personal, the better it works out for you. But I think we are a society of fucking quitters.
I'm a quitter.
I used to be a quitter. And then I started eating Wheaties. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I used to be a quitter. My big thing was my Air Maxes stay laced, and I'd be gone because
Jetting.
I didn't want to be hurt. I didn't want to be hurt anymore.
Hmm. Now you wear
So
flip flops.
now I wear cloud slides,
Jesus.
and
So
my feet are comfy, and I'm not running anywhere. I don't need to run anymore. I'm happy where I'm at.
take care, Jordan and Chris. I'll see you guys next time on YouTube.
Thank you, Bone. Have a
Yeah,
good
thank
one,
you, Bone.
lovey.
I'm good to end
Interesting,
now anyway, so I can.
interesting topics.
Yeah,
And
let's end. Let's end it
Wait,
on this topic.
you're good to end now because you were not a half an hour late,
I don't care about that.
but the people that show up in your chat might.
No, they don't.
I
They don't
chat
care
big
about
safe.
that.
I'm going downstairs to cook girlfriend something to eat.
Do it
Nice. All
up,
right, Bone. Have
Bone.
fun, man.
Go love on that girl.
No, I had to get food for Jordan. I haven't even fed him yet.
Oh dear God. Parental
Yeah.
responsibility, everybody. See, we're always doing something. Well, either way, we're back, bitches, and we love y'all. And we thank you all for showing up for us tonight, especially me in the beginning where I was like choking desperately and dying. Um, Thanks for finally showing up, Chris.
On a
Can't do this
Twizzler?
without you, baby.
Were you choking on a Twizzler?
No, I wasn't choking. It's a metaphor, Christopher.
Oh, I get it. Okay, well, you were eating Twizzlers too. How was I supposed to know?
God, Jesus, save me. Oh, Lord. But again, thank y'all for coming.
Love you guys.
We will see y'all soon, possibly sooner rather than later.
I'm sure the
Because,
next one's going to be a lot sooner. Yeah.
yeah, because the bitch got a lot of night shifts coming up. So, y'all have a good one. We'll see you soon. Keep your eyes open for those notifications. And we'll be back. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.